morning, everybody. Tonight is date night with Honey Baby. So I'm already up and dressed and shaved and ready to roll. I'm making my coffee. Anyway, so yeah, tonight going over to Virginia's house, and I don't know, I always say it's a date night, but all we do is sit there and watch TV, watch movies, eat snacks, and which is kind of challenging being on a low-carb diet. But that's what we're going to talk about today, is this diet. I know a lot of people have been waiting for a weight update, and I've kind of been, I don't want to say I've had a creative block when it has come to a weight loss video. I was going to do a series, but honestly, I have just decided to do it all as one big documentary. I've been filming, and I just haven't been able to come to an agreement with myself on how I wanted to present it. So yeah, I've decided just to do it as one big documentary in the end, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a weight update because I know a lot of people have been waiting. I think you're going to be surprised with what I tell you because I'm surprised myself. But first things first, let's get this coffee going, and we're going out on the porch because it is a nice day today. Yo, what up, homie dogs? My neighbor kids who also do YouTube. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. This morning we got the big hug mug. Make sure that is... Gotta get all that butter melted in there. I used a little colder water this morning because I noticed that it has been so hot lately coming right off of the brew, and I think it's because I've been using really hot water when I put it in there to brew. First sip of the day. That is good. Okay, so let's get down to this weight loss update. Again, I have decided to make basically a full-length documentary about this journey because I think that's going to keep me motivated more than like doing an update every week or 2 weeks or month. I mean, I will still come on here in the morning show and give you guys an update, and obviously we're going to move some marbles over today. But I just kind of, I have to keep myself doing new things and keep challenging myself in order to stay motivated. So yeah, I'm going to be making that into a full-length documentary, and it'll be really cool to watch it in the end. I'm not saying it'll be like hour and a half long. Never know, maybe it will, who knows. But it's at least going to be one continuous thing. You'll be able to see where I started this time, and then a completion, I guess. You know, my ultimate goal is 199 or less. I haven't been there for, God, I don't even know how long. The last time I remember being under 199 was probably 1997 when I was going to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic in, what was it, Columbus, Ohio. It's a bodybuilding competition. I wasn't in it, but I was all into bodybuilding at that time. So I went with my dad and we stayed for the weekend. It was a pretty fun time. I got to meet Lou Ferrigno and Arnold Schwarzenegger and a bunch of guys. But that is really the last time I remember being under 200 pounds. We'll talk about all that in the documentary. But I will tell you right now that I fell off the wagon, you know, a little while ago, and I gained a ton of weight back. When I started back on this a month ago, I was 367 pounds. That's unbelievable to me. I was so disappointed in myself for gaining that much weight back and just not being strong. But the thing that I was up against, and I'm not looking for an excuse, but seriously, what I was up against is that, you know, I talked about how I was using skateboarding to lose weight. I was using that as my motivation because I love it, and my way of exercise. And as stupid as it sounds, being a 40-year-old guy out there on a skateboard, especially a 40-year-old fat guy on a skateboard, a lot of people embraced that. I mean, you can see that on my other channel. I'm still gaining tons of subscribers. I get messages every day, all day from people who are doing the same thing now, inspired by my story. And so it was really, really difficult when I got injured and I was not able to continue that. I really had no idea where to go to find my new motivation. I mean, I have great people in my life, and they're supporting me and pushing me in this, but that's just, it's not enough. I need a new motivation. And so that's where the whole documentary thing comes in. I think that's really going to help me to keep pushing, because I want to see those results in a documentary. I want to have this starting point that's a big crazy weight, and then I want to have the end result, the awesome conclusion to the story. And I know that in reality it doesn't stop there. You know, even if I would get down to 199, I have to continue it. I have to continue pushing, and I have to continue being very mindful of how I eat and what I eat, just to basically maintain that new weight. So it is a lifelong struggle. But I'm on it now, and I've taken this long between a new weight update to kind of prove a little bit to myself that I can do this. And I think you guys are going to be surprised and hopefully proud of me for what I've accomplished so far. So, like I said, when I started this out again just over a month ago, I was 367 pounds, and today I am 342 pounds. So that is 25 pounds. That's 25 pounds in 1 month. I have worked so hard at it. I've been making sure that I'm up and around and active. I've stuck to my low-carb diet. I have been trying to come up with new creative foods that I can have that keep it interesting. You know, you get tired of eating sausage and eggs and cheese and salads and things like that. So I try to keep it interesting, just like that breakfast pizza I made the other day. Oh my God, was that thing good? But that's another challenge, is that when you find something that's that good, you don't want to say immediately, I'm making it again, you know, because then you get tired of it. I was making those grilled chicken patties back to back to back to back because they were so easy and they were so good. Now I don't even ever want to see another one in my life. So the breakfast pizza, even though it was absolutely delicious, I'm probably not going to touch it, at least for another week now, because that'll also keep me motivated. That'll keep me thinking, you know, I have this good thing to look forward to. It doesn't always have to be candy and sweets and snacks and or even real pizza. Real pizza as in like Pizza Hut or something like that. And what I found is that the pizza that I'm making at home actually tastes a hell of a lot better than that stuff. It's never consistent when you order fast food, and when you order, you know, whether it's McDonald's, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, whatever, it's never consistent. You always think it's going to be so good, and then you get it and you eat it and you're like, all right, that was kind of gross, or that wasn't the greatest thing I ever had. What's the point? That's wasted. Now, a Snickers bar is a totally different story. But even at that, I'm not going to do that either. I found these Metrex bars that if I have a craving for chocolate or peanut butter, I can get a Metrex bar, and it only has 2 countable carbs in it. And I've had a few of them, and it has not affected me at all in a negative way. I'm not even craving any kind of sweets or anything right now, so that's great. I am a month in, and I am to that point where it has become easier. Another thing is, I know that I can only have those Metrex bars when I have a craving, and they're like $3 a piece. So even if I want one, I'll be thinking, man, $3, that's like 3 loaves of bread. What am I talking about? I don't eat bread now. That's always my analogy. That's always what I compare everything to, is how many loaves of bread you can buy. Because, you know, you always say when you're poor, I can't even afford a loaf of bread. So that's the analogy I always use. You know, you could buy 10 loaves of bread for that price. Just meaning that money could be much better spent. You get it. Delicious. Okay, so let's move some marbles over here. So here's what I did. I redid my lost and found jars. I told you guys that a little bit ago. We got lost on there. That sucker's empty right now, but that's going to change. I put these on the side and the back so I can keep track of all my weight loss. We got 367 up here because that's where I started. I wrote my goal on the top so I always have to see it. Then we got the found jar, and it's filled with marbles. Ultimately, to get down to 199, I have to lose 168 pounds. So there are 168 marbles in here that I want to transfer to this one. Today we're going to start with 25. And to me, that is a pretty damn good starting number. Okay, so there we have it, the first 25 marbles in there, 25 pounds down. I'm excited. I'm excited to keep it going. I'm excited to move over a lot more. And I think I will do this weight update once a month. That way it gives me a little bit of room to kind of fluctuate up and down. Because, you know, when you're trying to lose weight, one day you'll step on the scale and it's this weight, and the next day it goes up, and the next day it goes down, and the next day it goes up, you know. So 1 month, it'll keep me motivated, but I won't feel so pressured. So 25 pounds down so far. I'll drink to that. You guys remember a show, I think it was called True Detective or something? Matthew McConaughey was seen using a big hug mug in that show, and these things were going for $200-300 at one point. I used to see them left and right at the thrift stores, and I bought one at that time, and I decided to keep it. That could have paid my gas bill right there. Alright guys, I think this has been a pretty good thing here. Give me a thumbs up if you're proud of me, if you're glad that I lost that weight, and give me some motivational comments below. And here's looking to next month about this time, when we'll do another weight loss update. We'll move some more of these marbles over. It's beginning the nice weather out here, so I can get out and start walking at the park. I'm excited, and I am so ready to get this weight off. So guys, wherever you're waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else, pay it forward, and let's make this world a better place. And I really mean that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.